So, right, what we have in, okay, what we have in our amplifiers, this is the load line we have seen. In amplifiers, we are considering signal swing along the DC load line. Whereas in multivibrators, okay, we are using the transistor as a switch. Means either we are here, okay, here current is 0, right? So transistor is off, or we are here, the current is maximum, means the transistor is on. Okay, so I hope this point is clear. Now we will go into the multivibrators. Okay, right. So here the important point to remember is that, see, any components, okay, even though you manufacture under same conditions, okay, right, they do not exactly have identical characteristics. For example, even if you manufacture transistors under same, okay, environment conditions, right, the beta value of transistors will differ. Okay, so because of this, okay, because of this not having identical characteristics, this is a part of nature, isn't it? No two persons are same, isn't it? No two trees are exactly same, right? Okay, they differ in size, shape. This is the, okay, property of nature. Likewise, when transistors are manufactured, even if you take the best care, still there will be differences in the properties, okay, differences in the characteristics if you compare any two transistors, right? Okay, so that we will use as an advantage, okay, that will act as an advantage in our multivibrators. Okay, clear? So first of all, what is multivibrator? Right, it is an oscillator which generates non-sinusoidal waveforms. Okay, non-sinusoidal waveforms means your square waveform, rectangular waveform, okay, spike waveform, right? These are your non-sinusoidal waveforms, and these waveforms we will be actually seeing, right, in this unit. And what we have, okay, see what we have, how we have connections. We actually have two stages of transistor amplifier, okay, and the transistor is operated, right, in its extreme range, means either the transistor is off or it is on, right? And the two stages of the amplifiers are such connected that output of one stage acts as input to the other and vice versa. Okay, so you have two stages of transistor amplifier. First stage of transistor amplifier, the output of first stage of transistor amplifier is connected as input to the second stage of transistor amplifier, whereas the output of second stage of transistor amplifier is connected as input to the first stage. Okay, so the inputs and outputs of the two stages are cross connected. Okay, I am repeating so many times because this is common for the coming three multivibrators. Okay, so now what are the different types of multivibrators? So this is the, okay, question bank that I was talking about. Okay, this is the question bank that I was talking about. It is available online. Okay, right? So if you go for, if you see this is available for, okay, purchase in Amazon, right? So you can purchase this. Okay, right, see, this is the book, that I am using now. You have two versions. Okay, see this one, electronic circuit analysis. You have two versions, Kindle version, paperback version. Paperback version, it includes 2020 paper. Okay, year 2020 question paper is also included. Okay, so I recommend you take this, right? And in this book, it also contains field effect transistor questions. You can eliminate that. Our syllabus is only restricted to transistors, bipolar junction transistor. Okay, so whatever questions which are okay related to field effect transistors, you can ignore. Okay, so I recommend all of you take this book and start preparing now itself. Okay, anyway, so this is the Kindle version of the same book, right? So the three categories of multivibrators we have: bistable multivibrator, monostable multivibrator, okay, astable multivibrator. Okay, now tell me, see again, very easy. How many stable states that does bistable multivibrator have? How many stable states does monostable multivibrator have? How many stable states does astable multivibrator have? Anybody think and answer? Bistable multivibrator, how many stable states does it have? Yes?
Two stable
Yes,
states.
very good. Okay, so most of the subjects, the name itself, you can understand the concept. Okay, it has two stable states. Okay, stable state means once, see, I told you that transistor is switching either on or off. So depending on that, you have a state. Okay, now this, what do you mean by stable state? Means it can remain in that state indefinitely. Okay, right? For example, if the output is high, it can remain in that high state until you give an external triggering and make it low. Okay, right? Not only high, low. If your output is low, it can remain low until you give an external triggering and make it high. So two stable states. Okay, right? It has two stable states. Bistable multivibrator has two stable states. What about monostable multivibrator, students?
Only one stable.
Very good. Okay, only one stable state. So what happens means, if you trigger, suppose, okay, initially it is in stable state. Of course it is, isn't it? Initially it will be in, see, suppose if you disturb water, after you leave it, it will, okay, stay, it will become still, isn't it? So it is the property of nature to come back or to remain in the stable state. Okay, so initially the multivibrator will be in stable state. Now if you trigger it, it will go to, for example, let us take that the stable state is low. Okay, if you trigger it, it will go to the high state, remain there for some time, and again come back to the low state. Okay, it will not it will not indefinitely remain, okay, in its quasi stable state. Okay, right? So what we have here, we have only one stable state. The other state for which it will stay for only small duration, that state is called as quasi stable state. Okay, so again I am repeating, initially, suppose let us take that the stable state is low. Okay, right? Stable state is low voltage. Now if we give trigger, it will go to high state. Okay, remain there for some time and automatically it will come back to the low state. Okay, automatically it will come back to the low state. So this is monostable multivibrator. Okay, now again in monostable multivibrator, the stable state, a designer can choose whether he want low as the stable state or whether he or she wants high as the stable state. Okay, fine. Now on what does, see, again I am telling, okay, say initially the stable state is low, we give trigger, it goes to high, stays there for short duration because it is not a stable state, okay, and then comes back to the low stable state. Now the duration for which it remains in the stable state, sorry, the duration in which it remains in the quasi stable state, okay, the duration in which the duration for which it remains in the quasi stable state depends on the values of the resistor capacitor. We'll have resistor capacitors, charging discharging will happen, okay, and you know time constant is R into C, okay, so it will depend on the values of resistors and capacitor. Remember all this, when we go to multivibrator we will see all this in detail, okay. Next, a stable multivibrator, how many stable states, students? By 2,
No
mono
stable
1.
state, only two stable.
See, actually what happens in a stable multivibrator, you don't have any stable state, okay, 0 stable states. A stable multivibrator, 0 stable states, okay, right. So you know low and high, okay, low and high. Now 0 stable states means both the low and high are quasi stable states. Quasi means, okay, it will not remain there, right, for long. It will immediately switch, it will stay there for some time and it will switch, okay, right, that is quasi stable state. Okay, so now 0 is not, okay, low is not a stable state, nor high is stable state, okay. So what happens, suppose if it is in low, it doesn't remain, see, quasi stable state means it will switch, it is going to switch from that state to the other state, okay, that is what is the meaning of quasi stable state. For example, while we discussed monostable multivibrator, what we discussed, initially if it is in low state, initially if it is in low state, which is the stable state, when we give trigger, it goes to the quasi stable state for a short duration and then it comes back to the stable state, okay. So what we understood here is the quasi stable state is not maintained for long, okay, right, it will automatically switch back. So now let us say when we turn on, okay, when we turn on, right, initially the stable multivibrator output is in high. Now high is not a stable state, it is a quasi stable state, so it will switch to low. Low is also not a stable state, it is also quasi stable state for a stable multivibrator. So again from low it will switch to high. So what will happen, students, anybody? Continuously it will switch between low high low high low high, okay, right. So what waveform it will generate, anybody? It will switch to
Square waveform.
very good, okay, it will generate a square waveform, right. So a stable multivibrator doesn't have any stable state, means without giving trigger it is fluctuating, high low automatically it is fluctuating, okay, right. And because of this it generates a square waveform at its output, okay, right. And again the duration of the square waveform, the on duration, off duration will depend on what, anybody guess? I told you while we discussed monostable, on what it will depend, the resistor capacitor. See, we will have resistor capacitor connection, okay. So, you know, the charging and discharging of capacitor takes time, right? And that time is used to switch the transistors on, or off, and that is responsible for the generation of the square wave at the output. Means, simply the on duration and the square waveform has high low, isn't it? The duration for which it is high or the duration for which it is low depends on the values of resistors and capacitors. Okay, right? Like in case of monostable, it depends on the values of resistors and capacitors. Okay, fine. Now let us go and discuss the bistable multivibrator. Okay, so this is the circuit of bistable multivibrator. Okay, this is the circuit of the bistable multivibrator. Okay, now let us assume that, see here what happens depending on the dissimilarities of the, this is a symmetric structure, isn't it? RC, RC, R1, R1, transistor, transistor, R2, R2, okay, and then what we have, minus VBB at the common plus VCC at the common, okay, then we have set, we have reset. So this is a symmetrical structure, right? If we draw a vertical line here, or if we cut this, then one is the mirror image of the other. Okay, so this is a symmetrical structure. Ideally, okay, both transistors either should, once you switch on the supply, both transistors, okay, ideal case, either they should be on or off simultaneously, but that doesn't happen practically. Okay, for example, I am teaching. Among you, brilliant students will understand faster, okay, right? And suppose somebody is not too intelligent, okay, he or she may understand at a slower pace. This is the property of nature. Okay, this is the property again of nature, right? So likewise, because of the dissimilarities or the dissimilar characteristics exhibited by the component, what happens is, definitely the amount of current conducted by one transistor is, okay, different from the amount of current conducted by the other transistor. Okay, for example, when we switch, when we, okay, connect all this, when we connect this circuit, when we switch on the supply, okay, the current drawn by Q2 and the current drawn by Q1 practically will not be the same. Okay, practically it will not be the same. Either the current through Q2 is higher than the current through Q1 or vice versa. Okay, right? Now let us start with a case where the current through Q2, is slightly higher than Q1. Okay, let us start with the case where the current through Q2 is slightly higher, okay, than the current through Q1, right? Now, if this current is higher, okay, right? If this current is higher, now tell me, which transistor is towards on direction, which transistor is towards off direction? Current is high means it is moving towards, it is towards on direction or towards off direction? Students, on direction. Okay, so it is close to on region. Okay, Q2 is close to on region. Okay, right? Now whenever a transistor turns on, okay, let us take any switch. any switch, if we turn on, okay, right? If the switch is ideal, if the switch is ideal, so tell me, you have a switch, we have turned the switch on. Now measure the voltage across the two terminals of the switch. The switch is in on position, okay, irrespective of wherever the switch is connected in any circuit. The switch is on. If you measure the voltage across the two terminals of the on switch, what will be the value? Anybody tell me? You have already completed EDC. Switch means direct wire, isn't it? Switch on means it is direct connection. So what will be the voltage? Yes.
Equals to supply
Uh-huh.
voltage.
See, I am telling, we have a switch. The switch is on. Okay. Now we are seeing the voltage across the two terminals of the switch. We are not measuring the supply voltage. We are only seeing what is the voltage across the two terminals of the switch, irrespective of wherever the switch is connected. Okay. What will be the voltage? Okay. Hint I will give you. Switch is on means, okay, tell me, I will give you two cases. One is switch on, you just do mapping. Switch is on. Second case, which is off. Resistance 0, resistance infinity. Which case resistance is 0? Which case the resistance is infinity? When the switch is on, the resistance is, when the switch is
Zero.
on, when the switch is on, the resistance offered by the switch is 0. When the switch is off, the resistance offered by the switch is infinity. Okay. Now voltage across the switch, Ohm's law. Voltage is current into resistance. Okay. Now tell me, when the switch is on, what is the voltage across the switch ideally? Ideally, what is the voltage across the switch when the switch is on? Students.
Zeros.
Very good. Okay. 0, right? So when the switch is on, the voltage across the switch in ideal case is 0. Okay, right? Here, when we consider the transistor, okay, when the transistor is on, it is not 0, but it is a low value. Okay, right? So now what we will consider is, if Q2 is on, V0, this voltage, okay, this voltage VC2, okay, this voltage VC2 will be, okay, switch is on, so VC2 will be low. If transistor is off, then this voltage here, which is VC2, will be high. So this is the important analogy that we need. Okay, right? So now we are going to discuss the operation of this circuit. Suppose we connected this circuit and we switched on the power supply. Okay, due to dissimilarities of the components, let us say Q1 is conducting slightly greater than, so let us say Q2 is conducting slightly greater than Q1. Okay, then what happens? There is a current flow here, right, which is slightly higher, we discussed. So the switch is towards on, it is moving towards on direction. Okay, so V0 will reduce. Okay, this voltage VC2, the voltage here will reduce. When the voltage here reduces, see where this point is connected. This point via R1 is connected to the base of the transistor Q1. Now when this voltage is becoming low, okay, what happens? This is NPN transistor. So P side, okay, positive voltage, but that voltage is decreasing. Okay. So because the base voltage is decreasing, the current drawn here will further reduce. Okay. Initially, we discussed high current here through Q2, low current here through Q1. But because of this connection, now this Q2 further reduces. If Q2 further reduces, Q1 is moving towards off direction. Off direction means this voltage here, VC1 will increase. VC1 increasing means, okay, of course, VC1 positive voltage. Positive voltage increasing, again this is NPN, basis P. So P side positive voltage is increasing. So Q2 will further move into the on direction. Okay, so what happens? If this current is if current through Q2 is slightly greater than current through Q1, that is enough to push. Okay, again I'm repeating, if the current through Q2 is slightly greater than current through Q1, that is sufficient to push the Q2 into on direction and Q1 into off direction, because they are cross coupled. Okay, because they are cross coupled, this action happens and ultimately Q2 becomes on, Q1 becomes off. Okay, so when we switch on, of course, due to dissimilarity, the current will I see, isn't it? Okay, so what happens when you consider, see, either the temperature of today, it is less than yesterday or greater than yesterday. Even it may be slightly, maybe 0.001, but it will not be exactly equal, isn't it? Right? That is the property of nature. So what will happen when you switch on, because of that slight difference and this cross coupled connections, one transistor will move, okay, into on, other transistor will move into off. Okay, right? So what happens based on the condition that we discussed, when we connect the supply, okay, Q2 will be, okay, Q2 based on the discussion that we just had, Q2 will go into on, Q1 will go into off. So VC1 will be high, VC2 will be low. Okay, initially VC1 is high, then VC2 is low. Okay, now on this, if we give a trigger, suppose set, we give pulse, we give a positive pulse. Okay, then what happens here is, when we give a positive pulse, that pulse will turn on the transistor Q1, isn't it? Positive P side positive we are giving, that will turn on Q1. Okay, right? And then what happens, if this is on, automatically this will become off. Okay, so when we give a trigger here, that will change the states of the two transistors, because of which VC1, VC2 will be reversed. So when we give trigger, VC1 initially we had high, it will become now low. Okay, VC2 it was low, it will become high. Right? Again the same action here. If we give pulse here, that will turn on. Okay, if we give pulse at a reset, this signal, right, that will turn Q2 into on and Q1 into off. Okay, so if we give a pulse here, this happens, and when we give a pulse here, okay, that will turn the transistor's state, and again we will get this waveform. Okay, so this is about our bistable multivibrator. We will continue in the next class. Okay, very interesting topic, right? We'll continue in the next class.